I guess I should take this poster down, right? There I am. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism. Mr. Charles will not be with us this evening. It is his anniversary. So we wish Mr. Charles and Miss Cindy a very, very happy, loving anniversary. And who says that those on the spectrum can't find love? So they are celebrating their anniversary this evening. Linda should be with us shortly. But in the meantime, for those of you who don't know me, I am Nita. I am one of the admins of this wonderful establishment. And what this is all about is a safe space where we just come together and learn, share, and support one another as parents. It's open discussion. So if you have a comment or want to share something, just throw it in the chat. I'm a parent just like most of you are. So if you can help with a question or have a suggestion, throw it on in there. So how's everybody? I see Teresa. Hey, Teresa. How's David doing? And Tanya, Jonathan, right? I hope I got his name right. How's he doing? Hopefully, Linda will. Oh, there's Mr. Charles. Are you coming up, or you just popped in to say hello? Doing good. Is he feeling better? I know he was under the weather. How is he doing as far as what did he have, the flu? So I see Mr. Charles, just waiting to see if he's gonna come up and join us. Oh, you could come up. Okay, I'll put the link in the chat. I'm also over here on TikTok. So hello, my TikTok family. Let's see. I'm putting the link in for you, Mr. Charles. Okay, it should pop up in a second. So while we are waiting, our Metro Detroit area parents, our tickets for our sweatpants and mimosas are up. So make sure you check out the post. There's a post on the page, or you can go to our website, autismandus.org. Seats are by donation. It's a $10 donation. And what this is for our autism moms, a way to celebrate us, a day to get away, leave the kids at home, come on out and enjoy a light lunch, and of course some mimosas. We have non-alcoholic beverages too. Oh, excuse me. Everyone in attendance will receive a gift. We're going to have games, a little music. We have 2 special guest speakers, and Michigan Rehabilitation Services will be in the house. So if you have questions for them, and they'll have pamphlets to give out, you'll be able to go to the table and ask. That's where DeAndre got his summer job a couple years ago through MRS. So that's exciting. We also have a couple more vendor spots available. So if anybody is interested in setting up a table, information is on our website for the sweatpants and mimosas event. Yeah, so make sure you guys go and check that out. How are you, Mr. Charles? How was that anniversary celebration?
Oh, Cindy and I are doing fine. Yeah, we went out to dinner, and then we just got through exchanging cards and gifts, and went back over the pictures in our wedding album from 13 years ago, and you know and we're relaxing now, and I thought I'd go ahead and come on. Hey, Linda.
Okay, well, happy anniversary once again.
Thank you.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, happy anniversary,
Hey,
Charles.
Linda.
Thank you, Linda. How are
You're
you
welcome.
doing, Linda?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Hi,
Doing good.
Candy.
Hi, Candy. How are you? Nicole, hello.
Hi,
How are
Nicole.
you? Well, that's good. How's Emily doing, Linda?
She's doing good. Yeah, um she's doing good.
Good.
We're noticing some I guess it's we're noticing some. I won't say it's OCD because she wasn't diagnosed, but OCD type
Okay.
behaviors.
Okay. Okay.
So we're just waiting for a call back on them.
Okay. You gonna take her in and see?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because it's getting pretty intense.
You know what I think I'm going to do?
I'm noticing with DeAndre the repeating of things is getting intense. I mean, it's getting to a point where it's just really driving me crazy.
Yeah, what is he doing?
He's just repeating it's just over and over and over things like being here. He doesn't want to go. Like if I say, like this weekend, for instance, you going over Dad's house.
Hmm.
Mommy host, mommy. And it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
over and
Mhm.
over and over again. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, it was bad before, but it's like, it's just, come on now.
Yeah,
And
that's
once he gets
yeah.
stuck on something, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of the same thing too. It's because we get used to a certain amount, of stimming and repeating and things like that. And then when you see yourself at a different level, then they must be at a different level.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like she would draw her words out, so like every second night, good night.
Mm.
Yeah, she would do it for like a long time. And she would just keep saying it. And she's doing doorknobs. She's putting everything precisely in a certain spot, in a certain order. Her backpack, all of these things are just like, there's so many routines that it's taking her a long time to get things done.
Now, you just said another magic word, the putting things in order.
Um,
That's oh my goodness. I think I mentioned this before. DeAndre, he has to have things in a certain spot, and this is really bad now. But like when he's gone, I have to take the opportunity to put stuff back where it belongs. Like for instance, he has this karaoke machine.
uh,
About it's big. The speaker, the karaoke speaker, and then he has a little one for his guitar. Nothing's hooked up to it. He doesn't plug it in. He just wants it in a certain spot. I will take it all the way in the basement, both of them, and he has a little area in the basement where all of his things are. But that's not good enough for him. So as soon as he gets in the house, he's gonna go downstairs. He's gonna drag that stuff back upstairs
uh,
and put it right back where it shouldn't be.
yeah.
But because
Yeah.
he wants it there.
Where
Now,
he thinks it should be.
yep, I dare
Yeah.
not. I dare, and this was my fault. I had bought him that podium for the
Yeah.
introductions.
Hmm.
Now it's been stuck in my living room where it should be. I kept saying I'm going to take it in the basement. I can't touch it. He will have
Hmm.
a fit. If I move it from one side of the wall to the other, he has a fit. And
Oh
I
my
mean, it
goodness.
fit. It's
Yeah.
like, DeAndre, come on now.
Yeah, they get set in these things.
Yes.
And and it's hard because then they get set in it and then you you really don't have any choice, you know. I mean, you do, but you don't. And then it's you can see it's probably like his level of this is my comfort. This goes here, this goes here. I do this, I do that, you know, and reading about things like that, whether it's autism or OCD, it's to calm their anxiety. Like if they can have things set a certain way, there'll be less anxiety, less unpredictableness. So, but we still gotta, you know, we still exist in the same, you know, same space,
Yeah.
you know, so things go, you know, a certain place and, you
It's
know,
like,
that might
oh,
not be where they want.
oh,
Yeah. It gets hard.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing, and I keep forgetting, he has a game chair that I bought him for Christmas a couple years ago
Mm-hmm.
in his bedroom. But I'm trying to make room for. I had bought him another chair, but I wanted to so he can have a little extra space.
Uh,
I want to move the game chair. Actually, I want to throw it out because he done banged it all up, right?
oh, yeah.
So I fold it up and I put it in his closet so it'll be out of the way because you know it's one of those chairs you can
Yeah.
fold and just
Mm-hmm.
slide it in the closet. Oh no, you can't do that.
I already knew it.
Ooh, you can't. He
Yeah.
will go in that closet and drag it. If you say no, DeAndre, he has a fit. So I
Oh.
keep forgetting the next bulk day, and when he's away from the house,
Uh-huh.
take that chair and I'm gonna drag it outside for
Oh.
Bolton.
Oh my goodness. I'll be praying for you
Mm.
when he
Hi
finds out.
there. Good evening, everyone. Just checking in before I go. Thanks for the wonderful platform, and thank you for stopping in. Let's see. We have hi Trisha. Trisha says, "Is the repeating related to transitions that are uncomfortable?"
Mhm.
Well, with DeAndre's, sometimes, not all the time. It's just things that's in the house. But like when he transitions from one home to the other, like from my home to his dad's home, it's like, no, no, he has a fit. But
Yeah, and I was reading about that before, how they repeat and repeat. Like I've seen DeAndre and Emily doing the same thing. And if you kind of think about it, because they were nonverbal or non-conversational, you know, like it was difficult for them, the repeating also comes with, or it comes from a fear of we didn't hear them or they're not being understood. So then they keep reconfirming, no daddy's house, mama's house, you know,
yeah,
and he'll keep saying that. And it comes from, you know, being unsure. But yeah,
okay.
it's hard because, you know, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, it,
it could drive you crazy. But yeah,
yeah,
like you said, because he will wait for me to say, I have to say, okay,
yeah, uh, yeah.
okay.
See, yeah, we had to figure that out with Emily too.
Hmm.
I try to say as little about it back to her, you know, like normal people will to her, you know. So like if she's out and about on a job or if she's at school, they're not going to cater to everything she wants them to say, you know. So I try to say it most minimal. Okay. But she wants, like if she was to say school tomorrow and I say, "Uh-huh," and she'll keep saying it until we say yes, school tomorrow.
Cool.
Like she wants to hear us repeat what she said, that
Make
we
sure you
understood
know.
what she, yeah, exactly. So but yeah, it can you know, and it's hard too because you don't want to say it can drive you crazy, but
Yeah,
it is difficult.
yeah, it's difficult.
Hmm.
I'll be
For
like,
real.
oh,
Hmm.
DeAndre, not,
Yeah, exactly.
not please,
Hmm.
please.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah. This
Thank
kind
you,
of
Trisha.
and this kind of reminds me of something I heard on the radio this week that I was going to bring up today.
Mhm.
Um it was a study that they did, and they said that out of a whole year, and we're talking neurotypical kids, out of a whole year, a parent spends on average 67 hours negotiating with their children. Now, yeah, I believe that. I believe it might be more hours, but then I started thinking, well, what about autism? That's, I've got to say, that's got to be a whole lot more hours. Like, and then so I started thinking, we can get to a certain routine where we're not negotiating or having to negotiate. But in the midst of teaching them in certain ages and stuff, it's almost all negotiating.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, 60, yeah, 67 like, even like we just said with the talking and the repeating, you
Mm,
know, we're trying to negotiate anyway for them to stop repeating, what they're saying. But it's hard. But
it
that's
is.
a big part about autism. And then I thought on the second note of that, it's not with just our children, it's going to be with our autistic adults as well. It's going to
Oh
always
yeah.
come up.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
one of the things is, that I had to, get used to, growing up is the fact that not everybody does things the way that they're done at home,
Yeah.
and even things like, just at school, at home, we were taught to say please and thank you, but we're taught you say please before you get something, you say thank you after you get it. But at school, they expect you, what do you say, before they give you your milk, they're supposed to say thank you first. And so, getting used to that sort of thing.
So,
Mhm.
did you ever find yourself repeating things, Mr. Charles?
Uh, oh, yeah. Well, one of the things I remember, my mom learned not to ever tell me, even though a lot of my jokes were far fetched, not to tell me that a joke was far fetched, because if it was, I would always say, I fetched it too far. Winter coats are fur fetched. They fetch them too fur. Every time I would say that when mom told me a joke of mine was far fetched. And so she learned not to tell me
Not
that.
to say that.
Did you find yourself having to check on things a lot? Uh, like say if you were getting ready to start up your college courses and you had your schedule, or even high school, and you got your schedule, did you keep reconfirming the schedule or keep practicing the schedule in your mind? Like, did you do things like that?
Not so much, but I did like to, get ahead of time, get the thing in my mind, but I didn't have to keep going over and over it in order to have it together. I just wanted to make sure I know what to expect each day.
Yeah, okay. And what did you do? Of course, there's probably always things that no matter how much you do that, there's things that you didn't expect, right?
Yeah, and well, when I started junior high, they had a major schedule mix-up because of the fact that
Hold
that
on.
Okay.
I was taking algebra 2 instead of the seventh grade math. And so because of that, they got that and a bunch of other things mixed up in my schedule. And so they finally had to get that all figured out. And
It,
within about a week, though, they got that together and they got my schedule straightened out.
did you take that real difficult? Was it real difficult for you?
It wasn't real difficult. It was just, I showed up like in the wrong class at the wrong time and so on, until finally they figured out that, they had the schedule messed up.
Okay. Did your parents have to neg- I know like things were different before, but did your parents do a lot of negotiating
Oh,
with you?
I would say yes, they did. There were a lot of things that, you know, uh, but some of it may have had to do with my wanting things to be a certain way, and some of it may have had to do just with issues like my jealousy of the fact that my sister could make friends so easily.
I'll be right back, you
Okay.
guys.
Oh, and you noticed that?
Oh
You
yeah.
noticed that? Yeah. Did you ever have a close friend in throughout the school years?
There were a couple of boys that I became friends with. They were younger kids, and but I couldn't fit in with my peers. That's the thing, and
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out why. And Jenny made friends so easily, and that created jealousy issues for me.
Yeah, that could be. How far apart were you guys? You and your sister?
3 years. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm the
okay.
oldest child in the family. Jenny was almost 3 years younger than me, and my brother is about 10 years younger than I am.
Okay. Okay. Candy says it's raining here. Joseph's been doing a lot of acting like a baby today. He keeps crying because he wants to eat all day. He gets 3 meals and 2 snacks. He's been crying because I won't give him more than that because I don't want him to pick up a bad habit of overeating.
Yeah, good that you stand your ground on that.
Yeah, all right. I got.
Has he always been like that? And then she goes on to say, to get Joe to comply, I have to use first and then for everything. Yeah, that was when I heard that negotiating thing, that was the first thing I thought. I asked myself, do we negotiate a lot? And that was the biggest thing. But it was the most effective thing to say first this, then that. First, you know, like say first movie, then snack, if that was the next thing that she was going to eat, if it was like Joe's situation. But yeah, that was the biggest negotiating phrase I think we had.
So
What
yeah.
did you do, Mr. Charles? How did you feel if you didn't have a schedule? Like, say, if tomorrow, say you're in junior high and tomorrow was going to be not a scheduled day of anything, just Saturday.
I didn't have any scheduled activities. Sometimes I slept in late. In summer often I went to bed real late, stayed up watching late night TV, and slept late the next day. Particularly in my teens, not so much in my single digit years, but more when I got
Uh,
into my teens.
and you did well with that. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
would
that
do
was your
that.
routine in a kind of a way. Anyways, if there was nothing planned.
Yeah, in summer often I would do that. I
Yeah.
would sleep late.
Um,
During the year it depended. I would usually get up in the morning though, and on weekends, and get up for breakfast and so on.
were you very routine oriented? Um like say when I was in junior high, if it was summertime, I could skip a meal. Like say I might wake up and it's lunchtime, so I'm eating lunch, but I didn't eat breakfast. And then, then comes dinner time. Did you have to still stick with the routine as far as breakfast comes before lunch and then dinner?
I stuck to routines a lot. Now, whether I can't remember how strict I was about the concept of breakfast coming first. I always, unless I slept in, and as I did sometimes in the summertime as a teenager.
Uh,
Unless that, I would eat breakfast, but uh, you know, I
but
don't
you
remember
understood
now
if you
whether I would fix myself a breakfast on the days I slept in, or whether I started the day with lunch. I don't remember now
yeah,
how
that's what
I
I was
did
wondering.
that.
Yeah, because we do that with Emily. Like our meeting now is at 1, but it's Sundays, so she sleeps in a little bit. Then she eats breakfast a little late. So it's 1 until 3. So then lunch is kind of, strange. And then dinner gets strange. So, but with Emily, I don't think we can skip a meal.
Yeah, you know, I
Even
mean,
if there's
one,
not enough time in the, in the day, because that's how it goes.
one thing you can do is keep the routine pretty much like you do if the meeting is in the morning, and
Yeah.
just have an early breakfast and then have lunch before going to the meeting.
Yeah, and see, that's what makes it kind of hard is because that's her basically her day to sleep in. So it's kind
Yeah,
of like, yeah,
yeah,
so
that doesn't work. Yeah,
yeah. But
Hey, Michelle.
yeah.
and maybe that's how you have to do it then.
Yeah.
Breakfast, late morning breakfast, then lunch when you get home from the meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and dinner at normal dinner time.
Yeah, because she just now she finished up lunch, I guess, a little bit ago. So then I guess dinner would be instead of 5, it'll probably be 6, 6:30.
I mean, today, of course, for Cindy and me, the day was different because of the fact we went out and had our big anniversary dinner after the meeting. And so, we both took home doggy bags, and we're both saving them till tomorrow
Oh,
because
nice.
what we had was so full,
Did
so much food.
you read candies? Did we get candies?
Um, I didn't get Candy's last one. This one I
Oh,
didn't get. She says he has been around his 16-year-old cousin. He eats a lot and he finishes his food quick. And Joe has picked up the fast eating thing. Now he's trying to pick up extra eating things. Mm.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I know too is that when I was a little boy, I was very skinny because I was so fussy about foods and a lot of things I didn't eat, and so I wasn't really getting as much nutrition as I should have been getting. But then particularly as I got into my teen years, I started eating a lot, and finally in college, I became overweight, and then as a young man, I learned to have to get my weight down.
yeah. DeAndre he just eats, but he doesn't. His metabolism is so good.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and it's funny because he used to be a very, very picky eater, but
Hmm.
now you can just about, I won't say he eats everything, but you could just about put anything in front of him and he's ready to gobble it down.
That's good.
Hmm. And maintains his weight. I
Yeah,
wish
he
I could
does.
do that.
I was watching him doing his morning routine in front of the TV,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was watching that the other day, and I was like, he really does not gain weight.
Mhm.
And your body usually gets used to the same, exercise. So, it doesn't burn fat as effective because your body gets used to it. Not DeAndre. DeAndre,
He just keeps going and
yeah,
going,
his
and he has
metabolism is
to
good.
he has to get that dance out every
Yeah.
morning before he leaves.
I'm
He
going to
has to
excuse
get it
myself for a few minutes. I have to move laundry along. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Be
out.
back in a few minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Michelle says we do not have a scheduled meal routine since he only eats a few things he can eat whenever he wants. Okay. Yeah, I tried a schedule with now the only schedule he'll stick to is the morning because he has a nice routine in the morning. He gets up, does the shower
See.
thing, and then he sits at the table like, okay, bring me my food right now.
Yeah, I seen he eats what, peanut butter jelly in the morning or peanut
But
butter?
he has it's either the frozen waffles,
Hmm.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or his oatmeal. One of
Mm,
the
oh, okay.
one of the three. That's his breakfast. And a cup of juice.
And he pick those foods?
Uh,
What do you
what you
say?
got? He's talking about mommy Jeep. Now
Oh.
this is gonna go on for a while. Now he wants to get in the car. Yeah.
Is that Sam? That's your house, right? Not
Mhm.
Charles.
I got that's That's Sammy.
Yeah,
I
Sammy.
got the gate up. He's in the basement.
Oh,
So he's
Sam
down
is
there
trapped in the basement.
causing commotion. Sammy! Samuel! Sammy!
Samuel.
Sammy! Mhm. Firefighter. Dodge. Dog. Firefighter dogs. Firefighter dog. Okay. Hi, Vanessa. Vanessa says my son will only eat four things and refuses to try anything new.
What four things?
How old is your son, Vanessa? I would say because DeAndre was very picky. It was a while, but slowly, introducing other foods. Samuel, let me let him up because he's gonna.
Yeah.
Hold on. Come on.
Oh, Jaden's metabolism is high too, Michelle.
I wish I had high metabolism. Oh my God. All my food goes right to my gut. and Sammy, he has the zoomies now. I done let him up. So now he's zooming around the house. Yeah. Oh, I was saying, Vanessa. Now, my son DeAndre, he's about to be 13. Okay. He used to eat, just picky, real picky certain foods. But as he got older, I'm going to say when he got about 14, he just shocked us. He just started eating. I don't know whether it was that growth spurt, hormones, or what, but all of a sudden he had a real, his appetite just totally changed from down here to up here. And he's almost willing to try just about anything. He still won't eat certain things, but he eats a lot more than those one or two foods he, you know, used to eat. So I'd say give it a minute, and might change. Things might change. Hi. Now he wants me to pick him up. What do you want? I'm hoping that will happen with my son too. Yeah. Yeah. Michelle says, yes, he is skin and bones and will eat a whole loaf of bread in one sitting. Sounds like DeAndre. A block of cheese, a whole loaf of, oh my goodness. Then he's up and going nonstop. Sounds just like DeAndre. And I'm still waiting on that slowdown because he's 18. Is it going to stop? Vanessa says, you ladies have a great night. You too. Thank you.
Hi, Vanessa.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night. Thank you for popping in. Yep. And Sammy is just, where are you going? Just running around here. What? You big baby. Say hi to everybody. Say
Sammy!
hello. She had me in
Sammy!
that basement.
He's trying to tell us.
She had me in
Oops,
that
sorry.
basement.
Sorry.
I had you in that basement. I want you licking my lips. Um, Anybody else has some good news? not so good news to share? Any questions? Oh, I don't have the picture up, but we have our new shirt. So if anybody wants to get a shirt from us, I have to put them up on the website. I changed the color from blue to orange. I want to do something different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So the style is orange. I'm going to put them up shortly. I'm going to switch the blue to the orange on the website. So make sure you check that out. And any purchase of a t-shirt will support our community. Um, yep. Oh, how's RS doing? Sammy,
Oh,
come here.
he's he's doing okay. So his ribs were already set, but his so those are healing. But the clavicle was broke in three pieces,
Okay.
and they're trying to let it heal, even though it's not going to heal back together. Most likely, it can still stay like that. But I think he's due for another X-ray next week, and then they still decide surgery or not.
Okay.
But he's starting to get more use of it and everything. It still hurts, but yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna let's see if I could put. I have it up over here on TikTok, but I'm gonna see if I could put it up over here. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I could do it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Um, Jaden eats more than his brother, and I put together. And 5 minutes later, he is starving.
Oh,
Oh
well,
yeah. Oh yeah. That sounds like Mr. Dehydrate. Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Let me put these up. Let me see if I can share the screen.
as me, I still feel full.
Um, let me see. I have to remember how to do this. Image. Okay. There it is.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I changed the color and the wording says Autism and Us, a parent community of support. Together, we're embracing the journey. What do you guys think?
That's nice. I like that.
Looks good. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to
So
order one.
let me know. I'm gonna put them up later on this evening. Now let me see how I get out of here. How do you stop? All right. Oh, remove. Okay. I'm gonna put the shirts up later on the website, and then if you guys like to order, I'll have the link posted on the page. Um, Candy says Joseph instantly gets extra hungry behind I go grocery shopping. That's why I am waiting. That's why I'm waiting.
I think she meant waiting till tomorrow morning.
Oh, till tomorrow morning. Joseph has IEP meeting in May. He will be going to school all year round. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
DeAndre has to go this summer, so he'll get. I think they get 3 weeks
In
instead of.
between.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he no. I think he'll be off a week, and then he'll have to go back to school because he missed out on speech therapy. So he
Oh,
has to do his makeup time for the therapy in
summer school.
summer school.
Will
Yeah.
it be the same school?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
He'll
nice.
be, he'll be going right back to Drew. So yeah,
Where is it? Oh,
huh?
how far is this school from you?
It is a few miles. So I want to say it might take me about 15 minutes
Oh, okay.
to drive there. 15-minute drive. Um, yeah. But good thing is I don't have to get up in the morning. I love the
The
fact the bus
bus.
comes. Bus comes and picks him up. But yeah, he'll do that because we've been having the issues with the therapists or the services,
Hmm.
especially speech therapy. There is a lack of speech therapists here, and it's happening all around. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Does is his program was it I can't remember. Is it at a high school?
No, no, no. He's
Oh,
at the
okay.
adult. He graduated from the high school, and from the high school, he transferred over to the adult transition center.
Okay, so his isn't located at that
Mm-mm,
high school.
no,
Okay.
it's totally different building. And yeah, they still, they focus on life skills, but they still have class and
Hmm.
still all his services, and we still have to do the IEP meetings.
Yeah.
Best part about this, though, he can stay there till he's 26.
Oh,
So
that's
I
right.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Emily's is 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michelle says clavicle is painful.
Yeah. Um, Emily, during delivery, she had a broken collarbone,
Oh,
and so did
oh,
our so two of our kids had broken collarbones when they were born.
oh,
But
Mm.
good.
yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Now
That just sounds painful.
yeah. I said, well, Steve can relate now how they felt.
Yeah.
Mm.
I said, yeah, yeah, they both started life like that.
Oh, poor babies.
Hmm.
Michelle says we are homeschooling. Okay. How do you like homeschooling, Michelle? Candy says he gets 2 weeks off and then back to school. Okay. Yeah, I know it's something like that here. I think it's either 1 week or 2 weeks. He'll have to go right back.
And the bus will still pick him up and stuff
Yeah.
for this summer.
Yeah.
That's good.
Still have the bus services pick him up.
Does Detroit only have that special needs bus, or I mean, bus service, or is it for everyone?
It's for they use I think it's three different ABC, uh, National Trails, and I know Kiyomi uses, and then they have their own bus service where they have like a van from the
Oh,
Detroit
okay.
Public Schools. So that's what Kiyomi. So they use an outsource to transportation, and then
Oh,
they
okay.
also use cabs. So if they
Oh,
don't
okay.
have a bus route um, for where
Oh,
you live at, then they'll send a cab.
with a parapro or something?
No, no, no.
Just
Unless you request it. It
oh,
might
okay.
be like 3 or 4, but they have a contract with the city. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
And
unless you
what?
request, but there's no parapros in the cabs,
Oh, okay.
but they do have attendants on the buses.
Oh, okay. Do they have is all of Detroit isn't one school district, is it?
Yeah, the
Oh,
city.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you have different schools, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
all
one
one
school
one
district.
district. It's
Well,
all
yeah,
it's all one district.
it's huge.
DPS. It used to be
Oh,
huge. They
okay.
don't close. Oh my God, they don't close so many schools.
What is it called?
It's it's Detroit Public Schools Community District now.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I think
okay.
that's because either the state or somebody they had to join in with the district somehow
Oh,
it
okay.
turned in it was just Detroit Public Schools, and now it's Detroit Public Schools Community District.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, one big district, but it used to be much, much bigger than this.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
yes, they used to have a school within walking distance in every, every few blocks.
Oh, yeah.
You have a school, and now they're just all gone. That's why the majority of our kids have to catch a bus or go to the
Transportation.
bus. Yep, they have to go to
Yeah.
a designated spot to get on the bus. Whereas once upon a time, we just walked to school, walked up the
Yeah.
street, and the school
Yeah.
was right there. Um, oh, Michelle says I've been homeschooling for 3 years already, so it's not terrible. Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
that's good.
yeah. Unless you write the curriculum on paper, in which case it is terrible.
Hi, Danny. How are you?
Hi,
Danny
Danny.
says, my almost 11-year-old son is constantly asking me detailed questions about what things come from, how long people and animals live, and what is the largest number, who made God, what kind of food such and so likes, and many, many other questions like these. Does this sound good or not? I hope it is good. Thanks. At least he is curious.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Yeah,
good. That's a
exactly.
good
Yeah.
thing.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
that's
think
a
so
good
and
thing.
too. Hmm.
answer those questions
Yeah.
honestly according to what you believe about those things. I mean, some of those are questions that have absolute answers, like there ain't no highest number. But others, depends on others. Your beliefs may be different from each of ours, but you teach them that, and if you don't know the answer, you tell them you don't know.
Yep. That's one thing I wish I was saying the other day. I wish I could have a back and forth conversation with DeAndre. You
Yeah.
know, but
Mm-hmm.
I I I mean, he knows a few words, but we can't
Hmm.
have a conversation. I wish he would, sit down and say, why this, why
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know. I want the same thing, you know. I was gonna say, yeah, it's a good thing because our kids might be thinking and wondering those things, but they're not telling us and we don't know and we don't hear them asking those questions. But they could think it, but all we can do is really just wonder, are they thinking those things?
Mhm. Well, since a lot of yeah, that's part of the reason. That's one reason a lot of people moved out the city, but then, earlier on, it's just the city didn't have certain things in their budget to maintain because these are some old buildings. They
Oh,
did.
that's right.
Yeah, these are some very old buildings. Well, some of them. They
Hmm.
have torn down and rebuilt a few, but there's still a lot of old. The one Kiyomi goes, actually, the one DeAndre's at now, that's an old building. Kiyomi School it really needs a rehaul. That's a very old building. So, yeah, it that's part of the reason. The other part is putting money back in, and a lot of these schools, the older buildings don't have air conditioning. They use those big hot fans, and they have to have the engineer in the basement to turn on the boiler for the
Oh
winter,
man. Hmm.
all that good stuff. Yep.
Man. Yeah, that's like
And
I
you
don't know
have
how
some
old.
older buildings, older school, like DeAndre's high school, Central,
Uh-huh.
very old. It was built in the 20s. Very,
Whoa.
but the building, the architecture of the building is beautiful. It
Yeah.
once upon a time it used to be three schools on those grounds. It used to be
Whoa.
the elementary, the
Junior high.
middle school, and the high school. But
Oh
now
man.
the high school was so big, so what they did is they had half the high school. I mean, half the building is the high school, and the other half is from kindergarten to eighth grade. That's just how big it was. It's a beautiful building, but it's old.
Ah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, it costs a lot to maintain these buildings.
yeah, that's the thing. That was at the leading edge of the baby boomer generation. So some of the schools I attended were brand new.
Okay.
I went to some old schools, some aging schools, but it was only a few years. Most of the schools I went to either brand new, or in the case of my high school, I went to for grades 7 through 10. It was a school to which two major additions had been built.
Yeah. He is curious and growing his brain. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, that's for Danny. Yeah. Yeah, that is. Yeah, so that is definitely a good thing, Danny. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. So if anyone would like to come on up, if you have something to share, you want to say hi, if you're doing something awesome for Autism Awareness Month and you'd like to come up and share it, please come on. If you just want to share some good news, some not so good news, or again, just say hi to everybody, feel free. We have a few more minutes before we log off, and I hope you guys join us again next week, same time, same place. And don't forget, I will be putting up the shirts on the website later on tonight. I will have the link posted on our main page, and I will share in the groups, and all will help. All shirt sales will help with our ongoing event, with this event coming up, especially. Um, so also, I want to remind all Metro Detroit parents, autism moms, don't forget to sign up for our sweatpants and mimosas event. You will enjoy a light lunch, and of course, mimosa. We will have non-alcoholic beverages available. A little music, mom games. There'll be a big self-care basket raffle, and everyone in attendance will leave with a gift. If you like more information, contact me at info@autismandus.org. We also have a couple vendor spots available if you are interested in that. If you are selling something related to autism, if you have a service or business related to or about autism, we love to have you. Michigan Rehabilitation Services will be in the building. So they have agreed to come out, and you'll be able to ask questions and pick up some brochures. For those of you who don't know, a couple years ago, DeAndre had a summer job, and it was through Michigan Rehabilitation Services that helped him get the job. So they have a lot of programs for our disabled babies. So come on out. And again, if you like to sponsor, we have sponsorship packages also. Um, um, so make sure you check that out. And if you just like to donate towards the event, we would very much appreciate it. Okay. Hey, Teresa, how are you?
Hello.
Hi,
Hey,
Teresa.
Teresa.
Actually, I have a question for you guys. I found out from my son's sped teacher that his science teacher isn't following his IEP accommodations at all.
His science teacher?
Yeah, my son's science teacher isn't following his accommodations for his he since he has an IEP, she's not following his accommodations because he has an assignment that was due last Friday and it's 70 pages long.
What's the accommodation?
His
Right.
accommodations
Let me close the
are,
statement.
hold on, let me go get it. Sorry, I put it up so nobody can throw it away.
Yeah, I would say talk with school officials.
Yeah, his sped teacher is going to talk to the people that is on his IEP team and to our assistant principal about what's going on. And his IEP goals are provide partial grade based on individual progress and or effort, shorten assignments to focus on mastering of key concepts, use a pass fail or an alternated grading system.
Yeah, no, they're
Those
not
are his
following.
accommodations.
The science
Yeah,
teacher is not following those, and school officials need to get involved. They need to be alerted to it.
Yeah, because I brought it up to his teacher on Friday about, I told her about his science assignment that's 70 pages, and she's like, wait, what? It's like that's more like a college level where you do a lot of assignments in one class. And she's like, it should say only do pages 1 through 5. I told her no, it doesn't. So she looked it up and she could not believe how many pages
Sammy.
it is.
I
And
can't
she was
believe they
furious.
would even push that on him if he has a IEP. So yeah,
Yeah, I know, because her and I were talking during her lunch break. I told her, it's like, he has accommodations. And accommodations he shouldn't be doing 70 pages, the whole 70 pages of science. She's like, I know, Teresa. That doesn't make sense. He has accommodations of tests and class assignments. And he also has accommodations in PE too. So she was going to bring it up with his IEP team about it and talk to them of what what she can do to get her to provide to use his accommodations. That it's like 70 pages.
now I would say as his parent,
Mm-hmm.
you should be in that office.
Yeah, his teacher is his case manager.
Okay, yeah, but I would go
Yeah,
straight.
we have an IEP meeting next month for his
And
transition.
don't wait till next month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, exactly.
she's
get
gonna
on
bring it
this
up.
right away.
She was
It's
bringing it
better.
up on Friday
Yeah,
and
you
talk
need
to
to
them, and then she was gonna let me know what they said.
It's
know.
better to prevent it or to get it situated before you have to
Yeah,
turn around and fix it.
Right. Don't
because all his other teachers are doing the accommodations like PE, history, and his sped classes. So they're
I would
following the
if
IEP.
I were you, if I were you,
Yeah,
I would not wait for your worker or who is she?
his case manager.
Case
The
management.
case manager to speak up about that. No, 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 no. Immediately tomorrow, you need to either go up to that school or get on the phone with that
Hmm.
IEP in hand. You need to talk to someone yourself. You need to hear. That is part of your advocating
No, I
for
think
your
I'm
child.
going to school tomorrow because I got to pay for his cap and gown for graduation.
Yeah, I would definitely demand to speak to somebody because if they're not following the rules, then something
And
has to be
I
done.
can speak to her because she's also on his IEP team
Oh,
and all that. That I have good contact with her all the time.
okay.
I'm in
All right,
contact
well,
with
that's
her
good.
almost every 2 weeks.
The most important thing is just get on this right away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
because
wait for somebody
it's
else
like
to
when
do
I
what they
saw
say
it,
they're going to do.
I was like, what? Really? No way. Seriously?
Yeah,
So
I probably would have been on the phone immediately.
what his sped teacher told me, Teresa, just have him do half of it, not all of it.
Is he capable of even doing half of it though? 70 pages?
Well, we did certain pages of it and all that. So we're gonna turn it in today
Oh, okay. Uh-oh,
on
this
certain
puzzle's coming in.
questions and answers and all that we're doing.
Okay.
But we're not
Candy
gonna do the whole.
says we're Candy says I want to read these. We're running out of time here. April is Autism Awareness Month. I will be running in the 4K race. Oh, I mean
5K.
5K. Say a 4. 5K race. Autism Society of Tidewater is having a 5K run. All right. And you just signed up. All right.
Nice.
That's nice. Run for Autism. I donated since I cannot be there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I would be in the office first. Yes. First thing tomorrow. Show them Mama Bear. You hear that, Teresa?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I just read it.
You got to get on their ass. They know better.
Yeah.
They know better. Yep. And if they won't listen to you, you take it to the office.
Yeah, I
You
can take it to the Office of Special Education, to the
Yeah.
head honcho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who she is personally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I want to thank you once again, Mr. Charles. Happy anniversary.
Happy
Thank you.
anniversary.
And everybody, thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. I'm gonna put the website. Autism and Us. If you like, that's that word. Information on the event coming up. If you like to donate, don't buy the t-shirts yet. I got to switch them out. If you like to buy one of our t-shirts, yeah, check out the website. I will post up the t-shirt link later on. But thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And make sure you join us next Sunday, same time, same place. Any closing words, Linda?
Just everybody have a great week.
Mr. Charles?
Yeah, and everybody have a great week. And I might or might not be here next Sunday because we have an assembly that day. But
Okay.
if not, I'll be here 2 weeks from now. But and thanks to everyone who for the anniversary wishes too.
You're welcome.
You're
Teresa?
welcome.
Just have a great week, you guys, and thank you. I will do that first thing Monday morning.
Get on it.
All right.
Candy says, have a great week and be safe. You too, Candy. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you guys next week. Might see some of you tomorrow because I may do a check-in and chat earlier in the day. But thank you guys.
All right.
You guys have a great night.
All right, good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
Mm.